I have a vision, and I want to share it here because if it resonates with you, I want to invite you to co-create it with me. So my vision is for cities that feel like nature, that are beautiful, that feel harmonious, that feel nourishing. I see a future in which cities and nature are intertwined, not just because we bring nature into our cities more and more into our planning, but because they feel the same, because our cities feel alive, they feel coherent, they feel sentient, they feel like beings that support us, that co-create with us, that flow and nourish us as we nourish and take care of them. In this city, we can see humans feeling much more present, embodied, rooted, children playing, feeling safe, knowing that their space is supporting them and is there for them. In these cities as well, nature is supported. So we not only build places that work for humans, but we build places that work for the land, harmonizing power spots in which human building, animal being of any type and land are connected, are part of the same greater whole, and they feel this sense of coherence, this sense of oneness, this sense of connection and interconnectivity. So our cities become part of the weave of life instead of just being boxes that we put on top of nature. And why am I hitting so much on the cities? Because these are the environments that are working on our nervous system, that are influencing our energy and the energy of the earth, of the place where they are, and the planet globally 24/7. So this vision for me comes to life from what I've learned with biogeometry. Dr. Ibrahim Karim has done an amazing job at simplifying principles that we can apply to help harmonize our homes, the spaces where we move, and at a higher level, construction level, architectural level, city design and planning level, government level, can help design cities that are, again, living, supportive, nourishing cities that then we all benefit from it. All life fields on Earth benefit from it. So biogeometry is one key in this. And I want to honor here as well Dr. Robert Gilbert. He has crossed over, so he is working from the spirit side now. But he did an amazing job at helping build the house of biogeometry in the world, helping to bring this body of work forth to many, many more people through his work in teaching it and through his work with Gaia. So much appreciation sent to Dr. Gilbert here as well. Another part of my vision that might resonate more with you or might be something new connects with animal communication. And this is just the way that we usually talk about it, because what this is about is interspecies empathic connection and communication. Our very first language when we are born, energy, connection, empathy. And when we start talking, we start moving into a more conceptual type of language, but our original language never got lost. So we empathically can connect and read people, animals, places, ideas. Everything in existence is consciousness materialized. Everything can be connected with and communicated, maybe not in the sense that we usually associate with the word, so not words, but many times images and feelings. And I want this to be brought to a world level from the time that we are 5 or 6 onward, because at that age this hasn't been lost. So of course there's already language, there's already a level of conceptualization happening, but the sense of connection, the sense of empathy is still so prevalent that it's so much easier to retain that connection and listening to other life fields. And why is this such a powerful part of my vision? And I hope that this resonates with you as well. For me, this means that I'm never alone. And still something that brings tears to my eyes, because I can be in nature. I can be like we were isolated during the pandemic. Can never feel alone, because we have life all around us. Even if we don't have humans directly, we have life all around us. We have support on the physical side and as well on the spiritual side, but I am actually talking about empathic communication here, physically, being connected with each other, our choice, obviously, being connected with the plant realm, with the mineral realm, with the elemental realm. I love connecting with the ocean, with the wind. We can be connected with our animals. We can be connected with anything and everything that crosses your mind, quite honestly. And this is quite magical. At least it is for me. It was when I was even considering that I wanted this. I didn't even know that it was possible. But through desire, the right sequence happened, and I found out it's not only possible, it's done, it's teachable. So this is part of what I want to bring as well. Because with this connection to nature, to beings of all species, our relationship with the world is very, very different. All life fields start to have a different level of respect, of appreciation, of sentience that we know that they have. And let's put it in very logistic terms as well, or lawful terms, they start to have rights. And not just rights in the sense of laws. We start to very naturally regulate and orient in the way that we relate to everything around us, and many of the things that need legislation won't need legislation anymore, because what you connect with, what you talk with, what you feel the love coming from, we won't do 1/10 of the things that we still do in this planet. So it's another powerful part of my vision. Something that I want and see being part of our schools, teaching from the young ages onward. And I have a third part of my vision. Actually, I have a fourth as well, but we'll get to that. Third is teaching that our external reality is, let's say, on the easy side, is influenced, if not directly mirrored, from our internal reality. As is, we grew up, I'm assuming you did as well, in a paradigm that says there's a big world outside and we need to act on it, we need to manipulate things, we need to strategize, figure out how, what, when, who to leverage to get what we want. Whereas in the inside out paradigm, the consciousness paradigm, the external is a reflection of the internal. You're familiar with many bodies of work that talk about this. A couple of them that come to mind is Neville Goddard's work, Abraham Hicks' work as well, and so many of the New Thought teachers that I'm sure you know, many. This being taught at a world level as it is now is changing things very fast. And this being taught again from very, very young ages on, so bringing this to school will create generations that will not be dependent on authority, that will not be swayed by external noise and circus. They will know their truth. They will still remain the connection to their source, to their desires, to their inspiration, to the power of their internal congruence with what they want. And that's a generation that, pardon the expression, you can't fuck with. So I'm going for it. I'm still working on it myself, but this is something that I want to see at a world level, starting from children all the way to adulthood. So these are the three main components of my vision. I have a fourth that keeps coming up, and that's regarding energy sources. We have the capacity to extract energy from what we at this point in time call the 0 point field, from consciousness in different formats, and make it usable. This is something that keeps coming to me. Vortices, toruses, there's something there that can be transformed into actual physical energy that we can use to do work, which is the definition that we have for power in the physical sense here. So this is something as well that keeps circling me, and I think that my mechanical engineering training is part of that as well. So that's, for now, a little bit of an outlier for me, but still has my passion for sure. How we can actually have decentralized energy sources all around the world, because that will change the panorama in terms of economics and power dynamics. And I mean this in terms of political power very, very fast. So I wanted to share this vision with you because this is something that I am going for, and I know that I can't do alone. This type of vision requires many of us focused on the same thing. It requires a collective attention toward what we want, instead of having a scattered focus dispersed on the daily busyness of life, on the daily circus of news, on the daily fears of survival. All of these are present, but if we allow our awareness, our mind, our energy, our thoughts to disperse and be invested in these things, these are the things that, in this consciousness reality, we will continue to energize and experience in our lives. Whereas if we have something that inspires us, a vision, something that can summon life force through us, passion, aliveness through us, and the more of us that can do it, it's like the Maharishi effect. We can actually help coalesce this into a powerful set of circumstances that starts bringing this into reality in many parts of the world. And that's the inspiration here. That's my invitation for you, if and only if this resonates with you, all of it or part of it. this isn't for everyone. We all have our own path, our own passion, why we are here at this very powerful time. And it is only through our passion, which is our own source flowing powerfully through us, that we can help coalesce these things into our physical experience. So if this resonates with you, if this is part of your passion, if this sparked any ideas even on how to move forward with you, join me and please let me know, because this is a collective, I was going to say effort, but no, this is a collective dream, a collective passion, a collective unfolding, a collective becoming. And I would love, love to have you on board on this ride. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and let's go for it.